show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome, my people. How are you? What'd you guys think about that little introduction? We just thought we'd shake it up, try something different. So hopefully you guys are all doing good. That is what we absolutely love to see. Give me just 1 second. There we go.
Wow, Mythos was first.
Hey,
And then
Mythos is
Chris.
first, and Chris. Hi guys, how are
No
you?
Charles yet?
You like
What
that?
is going on?
You like that, huh? This stuff is a bit more responsive, but so interesting. We just wanted to try, just for the heck of it, something different. So, and Chris, I hope you're doing well, my friend. I hope everything's going good for you there. You too, Mythos. For us, so far, been a good week. Really can't complain. And there's Charles. Hello, Charles. How are you? I ended up getting a nice compliment from one of our listeners who really enjoys listening to the podcast end of it. So that kind of made my day. I was happy about that. Oh, so Ashley here, ta-da, has finished all of her little guys and is going to be getting a video together tonight, hopefully when we're done, and for you guys. I like Telemachus says greeting coffee grounds. Hey, I like that, Telemachus. That's cool. We try to filter our gaming brew here,
Don't
sir.
start with those stupid puns.
But they're punny, right? Even Mythos said they were.
No.
Chris says the toe is healing. He's hoping to get back to work soon. Yeah, being out of work's not a good thing, is it?
I got a haircut, back in... When did I first chop my hair?
Yeah, it was a little while back.
Beginning of December? Or January? Something like that?
Yeah, she went in there and said,
"Screw it, cut it.
Get it off so it can all grow back, and then she can manage it." So it's kind of what she's doing there. So yeah, she got quite a bit cut off. Fantastic, puntastic. I like that, Telemachus. She kind of gets tired of me doing that because my brain just has this thing to turn stuff, and it's not really something I can help, and even if I could, I wouldn't want to because it's just me. I do that to her all the time, so she's all,
I chopped it 3 months ago.
Mythos says he thinks your hair looks great at this length. Yeah.
Yeah, because we had Clinton here.
The hairstylist went to great lengths to get that taken care of, Mythos. Yeah. What? Oh, so we shaved a little off that joke, but Ashley just thinks.
Oh my God!
What? It's okay. It's okay. We're not in public, really. Well, we are, I guess, on the internet, but that's okay.
So it's been 3 months since I've actually chopped my hair.
Yeah.
Because Clint was here. It was right. I chopped it the Saturday before our show.
You did? Oh, Chris says I told the barista my coffee tastes like mud. He said it should. It was ground this morning. Yeah. That's kind of what I do. The dad goofy jokes is sometimes are just dumb, but well, at least it's all approved for on the air stuff. You know what I mean? I think, anyways. Although some of the conversations do kind of delve off the deep end, but it's all good. It's all good. Ashley's got her miniatures all done, and so that's going to be the video we're working on tonight. So we'll try to get that out there for you so you can see what they look like. Now we will get a game. If you can't see underneath the plexiglass back there, we have a still have a map. We're gonna do another tank on tank while the maps are out and get that done too. So far so good, and I'm almost basically caught up at this
Yeah,
point.
didn't you finish off your little rhinos?
Yeah, they're all done. Just got to decal them now, which I just have to do. But other than that, Clint's coming along on the tiles and stuff, Mythos for all that. So he's going to be getting ready so we can do something here. Chris says he's working on building more War Master units, and they will play with Dragon Rampart with the 10mm armies.
Nice.
Nice. I believe, Charles, you use Dragon Rampart once in a while too, don't you?
Yeah, but doesn't he use bigger figures though?
Charles has a lot of figures though that he does stuff with, including giant skeletons that are scary, make me have nightmares. One thing I do want to do is use those gladiator rules, Chris. We bought those, and we just haven't had a chance to do a gladiator game. I have the rules and everything ready to go. Just I think one of the things too I was wanting is to try to get some sort of arena, but you know. Chris says, "Did you see that Thingiverse was acquired by My Mini Factory?" No, I did not see that, Chris. That's going to be interesting. I wonder if it's going to cause prices to go up.
Probably not.
Mito says, that sounds really cool. He's playing Boulder Gate 3 at the moment, but he'll be back working on his Space Wolves tonight. Oh, yeah. Wolf Brother Hobbies does multiple different things also.
Well, there's a question and answer for live for Thingiverse on the 17th at 5 p.m. GMT.
Government Mountain Time, yeah. Wow. Where did you find that at?
Just went to Thingiverse.
Let me see. Does this one let me share my screen? It does. Yeah, I didn't know about that, Chris. That's interesting. That brings up a lot of questions, though. So let me see if I can get that there. Hold up so I can show you guys. Oh, yeah, it does. Right there at the top. So let's see here. We'll share that. Let's get rid of that. Right there at the top, My Mini Factory has acquired Thingiverse. Have your say at the live question and answer on the 17th of February, 5 p.m. GMT here. So that's really interesting. I just never thought about them doing that, but boy, I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't.
Did you share it?
Yeah. I believe so. I clicked shared.
It's not popping up.
Is it there?
Uh-uh.
Bear with me. I'm trying to use this new software, but it shows that I did.
Yeah, I'm confused. It doesn't.
It does say so.
But I don't know.
Okay.
It's now showing, brother, he said.
Oh, it's showing now?
That's what he said. But I'm looking at it. It's not showing it.
But okay. Some things I like about this are the quick response and the
not showing
the text. But I don't like a couple of other things with this. I guess everybody tries to price gouge, and this company is more expensive than Restream, but it just seems to be more maybe responsive in my area. Thank you, Chris. Yeah, if everybody could give us a thumbs up on that, that would be appreciated. That would be interesting. So, I mean, I'm sorry it didn't show. It said on my end it was, but for
We have to
Thingiverse.
screw around with it a little bit more.
Well, it said screen share, and I picked
I
it.
know.
It just didn't.
Unless it's something to do with layers, maybe, or I don't know.
No. Oh, crap. I have no idea. So, anywho, like I said, we'll give this a shot for a couple of times. I just mainly because the response is so fast with the questions coming through, and you guys said the video and everything was a little better than. But I do not like the fact that you have to like pay through the roof to add a second camera when with Restream you didn't. It was you just didn't have to do that. So now to get Ashley's camera, I kind of gotta just invite her as a guest and put her camera over, I guess. But that should be interesting. I'll see if I can try to make that question and answer live there because we all of us use Thingiverse, and that's just interesting. Thank you, Chris, for sharing that. We appreciate it because honestly didn't know, man. Life is so busy that by the time I get done with work and trying to get stuff done, it gets to be a bit much. That and every time you get one step ahead, sometimes you end up two steps back. So, let's see. Like I said, I'm pretty much caught up again there, Mythos. So I guess I could be the hobby unicorn for just a little bit, anyways. Technically, I just have some decals to do, but more gaming is coming, and I don't know. Jeff was able to finally watch the game that he told us to play. So, and if you guys give us some feedback on that, we'd appreciate it too. We just pretty much filmed that through playing it as opposed to trying to edit it real quick. What are you doing?
Looking up for an arena on Thingiverse.
May Warmup found us one somewhere. Right there's one.
I know, but I'm trying to figure out how to download it to get it because it's in pieces. So that's what we need. Nope, that's the picture.
That's the picture of one done. Yeah. So
Download all files.
how much is that?
I don't know.
Is that a pay one or a free one?
Free.
Ah, we'll download it. I guess she found one for free. She may as well because I have no idea what's going to happen.
Because then you just build however many you want. Okay, so minimize you, bring you back over here.
Yeah, because we really do got to get Scooby and
the gang,
Shaggy in the arena, just because it's something. So, anywho, you guys, I'm glad everybody's doing better, doing well. There is some going on about Warhammer there, Mythos, with being able to customize your own units. And basically taking your kit bash models over and using them and it being sanctioned. So I thought that was interesting. I caught a little bit about it the other day. I just haven't had time to like really get into the meat on that matter. But that's going to be a big thing too for quite a few people because they'll finally be able to take their models they've spent a lot of time and pride in, kit bash and use them with official stats, I guess. So that's
so everything is free right now.
Oh,
nice. That's what Chris just said. No, stop updating my freaking slicer. Install. Come on.
Well, hello, EO7. He says, greetings, spending some time looking at the backlog to see what's next. Yeah. Let's see. Let's get to some of the comments, though. Oh, who am I using, Chris says. EV Mux. The problem is StreamYard is ridiculously overpriced. It's phenomenal because Restream does more than StreamYard does by a long shot. And you can invite guests and do it. Matter of fact, they pretty much took from them to make StreamYard. However, everybody else on this planet is now starting their own streaming thing, but they're all asking too much. Like this one, again, it's great for the text they come through like that. I think with StreamYard, maybe they got so many customers that maybe it's a little slower. However, I don't like the fact that for the basic price, one, they're more expensive. They're $25 a month. Restream was $19, and I could add different cameras, and whatever. You can't do that here. You have to upgrade, I think, to $50 to add a camera.
Yeah, it's $50.
So it does not. Their interfaces. It's maybe a third of what you had, but again, you guys said we come across the picture is clear and the texts are faster. So for the extra well, actually it's more than that for me because I was only paying $15 at Restream. I got in because I've had it for like 7 years, 8 years. So they kept my price locked, but now their $19 package gives you phenomenally more than this does for $25. So we're just trying that, Chris, to see how it goes. Charles says he finally moved to his counters for Italy 43, and Chris wants to know how that's going. We're curious too. Charles says in the first turn, doing a bunch of small resets as he realized he did something wrong. Yeah, that happens to all of us, Charles. I mean, when you get started, sometimes you just got to redo it too. And Chris says he's patiently waiting for Silent Victory to ship from GMT. And as Ashley mentioned earlier, Chris said it's free. So he said anything on Thingiverse currently should be free. However, that changes in the future is up in the air. So it's I don't know, Chris. I don't see that other company buying it and spending all this money to acquire it, whatever they spent, and then not make money. Chris says EV Mux is what he's using now. When you share a view, you have to add it like you're adding a guest down below. Yeah, this has way, way less, Chris, than what I'm used to. I mean, it is a substantial downgrade in what you can do. But I thought I'd give it a shot. And like I said, I think with Restream has overall the majority of the market share. And if you ever get Restream, you will see you're just going to be like, what do I do with all this? Because, you could do so much. I don't like that this company is higher and right off the bat wants to do what StreamYard does and charge you through the roof to add a camera. I mean, you could do it free with OBS anyways if you wanted to. But I like the streaming to more than just YouTube. So, like I said, we'll see. Charles says, Chris, be tolerant of the bad torpedoes. It is a fun game. Well, there you go. You'll have to let us know how that game goes there for you, Chris, also. And what are you doing, Ash?
I'm checking, making sure everything I can print. Barely, but that's a massive gate.
Why don't you do it on the filament printer?
Because we don't have enough filament.
But you could start printing some. We could order some more filament. I mean,
I don't think I can stop that filament once it starts.
But you have enough, what I'm getting at, to print one of them, right? And see how it comes
I don't
out.
know.
Oh, well, I would say you do. You have a half a spool. So I'd say you can probably at least print one and see how it comes out.
Because the other ones I can do.
Because that's going to be a lot of resin. Sorry, she's looking at that. Hello, Walkabout. Walkabout says, hi, Ashley. Chris says it's not as friendly as StreamYard. He tested Restream. I'm sorry you didn't like it much. I really enjoyed Restream and the amount of things you could do. So this is like a kindergarten version of the software. You know, to me, it is overpriced for what we're paying for. But try something. Chris says the torpedoes for the U.S. were crap in the first half of the war. Well, you also got to hit what you're shooting at, too, and that'd be awful hard to do, too.
He didn't say hi-ho.
I know. Walkabout just said hi to Ashley. It's okay. He says hi to Chris. There you go. It's okay, Walkabout. My feelings are not hurt. I'm good. So anyways, Chris, if you overall like it, then that's cool. I'm going to write them and tell them, hey, your competition for less allows an extra camera. So maybe they should catch up. Walkabout says he is downloading tons on Thingiverse just in case. I'd say that's a good idea, you guys.
Yeah, if you know what
because
you need.
There's no way one company spends a lot of money to acquire another company and then just lets things be free. I don't see it.
So get what you need now before it goes back up.
So that's a good idea there, Walkabout. Chris says regarding the torpedoes they hit, the trigger would not detonate or would detonate too soon. Yeah, that's a problem. So especially if it's detonating before it hits. It would also suck to hit and then it not go off because that's the whole point of, doing all their math and calculations and whatnot to hit something. It'll be interesting to see how that game plays out because some of the games are overly complicated. Yeah, Mythos says he's enjoying Restream with all the trouble he had with Streamlabs lately. Yeah, I'm probably going to go back to Restream, but
we just have to get...
I want to ask them how come my video is better here than there. But then again, this company is a newer company, this EV Mux. It's been around about 2 years or so or 3, but it's not. It also just doesn't have the features. It's very, very stripped down.
Hey, you want a dice tower?
Huh?
You want a dice tower?
That's funny. Yeah. Download that. That would be worth it.
Oh, that's funny. That we might have to send over to Keegan.
Walkabout.
I'm trying to find Maya a dice tower is what I'm trying
to
find.
That would be cool there, though. I like that.
I know, it's a dice tower, but it's made out of dice.
It's a dice tower made out of dice. I mean...
Oh, there's Keegan's.
I guess find whatever works, Mythos and Chris. This comes across pretty quickly for you, right? As opposed to what I was using before.
It seems like it.
Chris says he's been playing Fistful of Toes also, Cold War. One thing I kind of miss playing that we have not done in a very long time is Team Yankee and the Red Dawn scenarios with the Wolverines, because everybody's seen the movie Red Dawn. Well, at least most everybody. And pretty much everyone knows who the Wolverines are, so it's kind of fun to play with that too. I was just telling Ashley the other day, I'm like, come in here and sat down and to get a few things done. And I'm like, there's my case that I have all my tanks in, and it just looks so lonely on the shelf over there. I went over and gave it a hug and let it know it's okay. I didn't forget about it and set it back. Well, I didn't. So now Ashley, Chris is also in Walkabout trying to download files. So yeah, back to the Thingiverse. I'd suggest if anybody gets a chance, go watch their thing.
There's some cool dice towers. A lot of them are just those ones that, like, the tank where you drop it in and it kind of just tumbles down. The little ones. But there's some that are quite big. Squidward's house.
So hold on a second. Yeah. Walkabout says he's been busy painting Spanish Civil War infantry and printing scenery for it. That is cool. I've been wanting, like I said before, to do more historical gaming, but Ashley's more into the sci-fi stuff.
No, you're not blaming that crap on me.
Well, let's see here.
Most of the historical stuff you can play by yourself. You don't need 2 players.
True.
So, no. I gave the cardboard another freaking chance.
Yeah.
So don't start that crap.
By the way, March to Victory is looking like it'll be the 28th of March, held at Wiley Games HQ. Where is Wiley Games HQ? It's too bad you guys couldn't have used that nice big area that they doubled the price on your brother there, Chris. That was ridiculous. The hall that you guys had first rented. Walkabout says I have a huge amount of saved stuff on Thingiverse. Oh, I bet, man. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, we'll see. We'll have to see what's going to happen. They certainly don't. You don't never buy nothing like that unless you're going to make some money. So it can't be.
It's not going to stay this way.
Oh, it's at Jay Wiley's house in Independence. Okay. Does he have like I don't know, like a shed or a garage type, like a building, an outbuilding or something he can hold it in? That would be a good idea. When he could save on the expense of renting a place, because renting places, everything is just going through the roof on rents. It's getting to be a bit ridiculous.
A Yoda dice tower?
What is that over there?
A tentacle?
Oh boy, it doesn't look that way.
That's what it is. That's a jumboed one.
That dice tower there is about 4 feet tall. That's okay. You don't. By the time the dice tumble through this one dice tower she's looking at, they would have had rounded off all the edges.
That is cool. Babe.
What? Yeah, that's a dice one too.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, I don't know, man. Ashley's got to get to some printing, and I had a couple things to send out there. They got delayed there, Charles and Wolf Brother Hobbies, but there's a reason for the delay, so just hold on, and you'll get something there. So, with that said, Ashley's printed out a few interesting things lately. She does have to get it painted up, but again, spent her time getting all the little figures painted. Some of these things would make good addition, like that terrain up there.
This?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's Warhammer.
Well, it doesn't matter. That can be used for all of them. See that? That's like a generic sci-fi. Oh, cool. Chris says a basement with a 6x8 table that can handle 2 games, plus enough room for a few more tables throughout the house, and it'll have a World War I airplane game in the backyard. Now that would be interesting, a World War I airplane game in the backyard. That would be putting your backyard to good use then, or his backyard to good use. Very cool. And hopefully the weather will work out for you guys too there, Chris.
Yeah, we ain't gonna be able to make it this year.
But our weather is weird. I don't know about you guys, but it's 70 degrees today, which it shouldn't be. You gonna run your Battle of Endor scenario for Galactic Heroes? Yeah, that table you had set up the 1 year there with all the Star Wars terrain was very cool. And Walkabout says the naval game in the backyard looked cool. I mean, that's a pretty smart idea, especially like I said, if the weather holds up, that'll work. So finding places to rent anymore are just
It's insane.
Yeah, everything is being asked too much of. Maybe if they tripled all of our salaries out there, huh, you guys, it'd be easier. Chris says McMurray won't be able to make it this year. He's got to work.
Yeah, that's our problem.
Ashley's starting a new job here on the 23rd that will give her more hours. So
we'll plan for next year.
We'll see about next year. I don't know. This year, just not. There's going to be mostly trying to catch up with. It's just always something. So, vehicle wise, that's kind of what's hammering me and Ashley is repairs just aren't $200 or $300 anymore. They're getting to be. It's just getting to be ridiculous to do something anymore. Even if you do it yourself, the prices are becoming too much. Kind of like food. Go to the store and it gets to be pretty pricey anymore.
Here's this one, babe.
That looks nice. Grab that one too.
So it's all these pieces.
That's fine. Grab it. That's where we'll just get another roll of filament.
Yeah, we'll have to get a couple rolls because some of those are not gonna.
Chris says there's a possibility of true recruit replacement in the next year or so, maybe. And Mythos from Wolf Brother Hobby says, "Congrats on a new job, Ashley."
Thanks, hon.
Yeah, it's
basically what I was doing before,
but higher pay and more hours. Because right now she's got 3 hours a day, in the evenings, and it's an honorable job, helping people with dementia and feeding them, getting them their food. The only problem is it's 3 hours a day.
And I'm getting too attached.
And Ashley's, she's getting attached to her tenants, and when a couple of them passed away, and then it's kind of hard because she does. It's just hard when you see how people really are in this country, just treated with dementia. Like I don't know. I guess I'll shut up. It's not something I think is.
It's not
good.
Right with how some people treat them.
It's not good to just house people like that. So, anyways, Ashley has done some cool things like take Beth in to see him on her days off and try to give the people a little bit of enjoyment in life, because basically they're just there and they're not going anywhere. They'll end up passing away there. But they really like when Beth comes in and Ashley chit-chats with them, so she's going to miss that. But the newer job
don't expect me to be home anytime early next Saturday.
Yeah, because with her job, we just can't get by on it. And so she's finally got a shot at a job that does pay more, that's 40 hours a week, which will help. Chris says that is why I can't do anything of that nature for people or animals. Yeah. So Ashley is the only one that's ever, according to them and the staff there, that just brings the puppy in for them to pet on her days off and sits and talks with them on like a Tuesday. She'll go do that. And they don't, otherwise they're just housed, stuck in a building waiting to die.
And some of their families don't even show up.
Yeah, and Ashley says their families don't even come visit them. So she could still come in, she found out. The staff, the nurses, and the other people.
I was demanded if I don't show up, they'll hunt me down.
Yeah.
A couple of residents did. Just scary.
Which is a good thing. That means that they care about you and what you're doing makes a difference. So she'll still be able to go in on a day off during the week because she'll have Tuesday. Yeah, Beth is now becoming at 4 months old very large. But
Beth,
anyways,
here.
It's just been very tight, and we seem to be doing trade-offs on get one car fixed that runs, and then the other car goes down. So it is a little bit of a struggle money-wise, but that's okay, because every day you wake up, you beat the day. So the rest of it, you just work around. Now Ashley's going to go get the dog and show you just how big she got even from last week. She's just getting to be huge. But yeah, Chris, it's emotionally affected her quite a bit.
Come on. Come on. In. What? Come here. Come on.
She's like, "What'd you do? Wake her up? She looks tired." Oh. Yeah.
Did you drop your toy? I'm sorry.
That's 4 months old. Like we were saying before, Chris.
Ugh.
She's going to be...
Here.
Your big boy just turned 1 yesterday? Yeah, it's amazing how big they are, huh? For their age. So we took her out today for a little bit because the weather was so nice to a local dog park. And everybody's, "Oh, is your dog a couple years old?" I'm like, "No, 4 months old."
Yeah, she made a new friend. It was a Rottweiler
German Shepherd
mix, and it was smaller than Beth, and it was the same age.
Yeah, Walkabout says huge. Yeah. She's
a moose.
She's pretty big. Like Chris there, his dog's pretty big too. So
Well, she's gonna get the Great Pyrenees size.
That's all good. I can tell she jumps up on the bed and tries to find a space to sleep at night.
I know. She lay down next to you, and you're like, "Oh."
Yeah, you're like, "I gotta move." It is kind of funny though to watch her try to duck under the bed because
it is. It's funny.
Now she really I don't think she'll be able to do that much more. She tries. He's well over 100 pounds, Chris says. Oh, wow.
We expect her to probably be at least 100, if not more.
Yeah, I'd say she'll get close to that. And Walkabout says he's going to miss his dog when he moves. You can't take your dog with you, Walkabout?
Nope, I wouldn't be moving then.
Oh, that's difficult when you got to move and not. I don't know. It's hard. Chris says he's the
smartest dumb dog.
Smartest dumb dog you've ever met.
That's how she is sometimes. I wonder.
But she's right off the bat. I mean, we never even taught her. We just said sit. And when we got her day one, she sat. Like the dog just knew.
Yep.
She automatically, of course, the retriever in her, she automatically just brings stuff back when you tell her. If you throw a ball, she'll run and grab it. You say, "Here," she runs it right over and drops. So there's like...
And the dropping still a little bit, but it's more...
She drops it for me, but I give her treats too.
That's why!
But I reward her for doing that. Well, when we're out hunting, I want her to bring the game back, not...
That's going to be our thing, is if she's going to mouth it. That's going to be a problem.
Chris. he's special. Yeah. When I was a kid, I knew some people that had a dog, and the dog would run into the sliding glass doors. It would run into the coffee table they had, and it was always smashing into stuff. You'd think it would learn, but it just didn't learn.
What is this?
Charles says his dad was doing volunteer work at the Children's Hospital and stopped because he started having nightmares. Yeah, what really, because you hear about like the Children's Hospital and you hear about these things, but it doesn't really set in unless you go. So when I was driving taxi for a while, I took some parents from here in Cedar Rapids up to Iowa City to the Ronald McDonald House. I guess the kids go there when they're going to pass away. And they would just be, they're just struggling. And I went in there with them to help them carry some luggage or something at one time. And what really struck me was a mom walking down the hall with a toddler. The toddler, maybe a little over 2 years old. But an IV bag, and no hair. And the kid's not going to make it to 5. The kid's... And I walked out and I was like, it's one of those, no matter how bad a day I have, somebody's got a worse thing. But when you go through there and see all these kids like that, they're just not going to be around much longer. It is. I would not
Heartbreaking.
be able to work in that environment. I would. It would crush me. I would not be able to do it.
That's how I feel when I'm going to work. Because some of them, it's like I watch them and they're just slowly degrading. It's like, this is sucks.
Yeah.
Because we have one guy that been there since July, and every day it's just getting worse and worse. And he can't remember his dogs passed away like 4 years ago. He still thinks it's 2021.
Yeah.
And he ended up hitting his head real hard. And collapsing. He was laying on the ground for 3 days, according to his brother.
Before they brought him
Before
in.
they found him.
Yeah.
Because his brother just happened for some reason to fly down here because he lives in Texas. So they're lucky he was even alive.
Chris says his dog will not come inside when called, and when you go outside to get him, he runs.
That sounds like her.
Even if it's snowing or raining. I don't know. See, I have just the opposite experience with.
It depends on her moods.
If I open the door, like if she woke me up, 3 something in the morning, 3:05, and I was like, all right, she wanted to go out. I'm like, I'd rather the dog wake me up and go outside than have an accident in the house. So, about 10 minutes later, I'm like, man, is she okay? I open the back door and I look, and lo and behold, there she is, just laying in the grass, looking around at the stars. And I'm like, it's 20 something degrees at night, and you're just kicking it on the grass,
That's the Great Pyrenees.
Yeah, she was just sitting out there. And your dog's not motivated by treats at all. Boy, this one is. This one's motivated by treats. I will say that. Ashley says the dog scams me, but...
Babe, she could jump up on the bed, but she'll climb up over next to you, put her front paws up there, and look at you and whine.
Yeah, so I lift her up.
So you have to bend over to pick her up. Yeah, you're not wrapped around her little paw.
It's not a little paw. It's like a massive cast iron skillet size paw. Anyways, game-wise... Well, and for all those I see on the numbers moving around, if you're swinging by and we're talking about dogs, it's because we're gamers and most of us have pets. So, yeah.
Now, Chris, you're saying little dog. Like what, 10 pounds?
Or 50.
Or 50 or 100-pound dog.
Well, he has a 100-pound dog, so little could be 50 or 60 pounds or 40 compared to the big one.
Now, I can say, okay, if it's like a Chihuahua.
Oh, okay.
See, that's completely understandable. It got short little legs. Not when they're 100 pounds. Actually, when we took her down in January, the middle of January, she was 46 pounds at the vet's. So she has another appointment in, 2 weeks? No. Not this Friday, but the following Friday. So, yeah, basically like 2 weeks. And we'll see what she's at again.
Well, as far as gaming goes, if you're keeping up with Kickstarter, I was looking earlier, there is a couple of new ones. One is Mystic Realms, and it's supposed to be a pretty big or immersive like RPG. The artwork is supposed to be pretty good. And Galactic Conquest, which is another space exploration game. Supposed to have lore and factions also, so that might be interesting. And then of course, Dungeon Delve, which has been one I've been hearing about. A lot of people are looking forward to that. It's a board game, but it's where, how can I say, the players kind of just navigate around dangerous dungeons together. So, it's got to be some sort of like a takeoff of Dungeons and Dragons, but some of these things that are coming out are pretty good looking. And oh goodness, Chris says he has 5 dogs in the house, and Thursday he's going to be playing World War II area combat. So check your 6. Okay, we will check and see how that goes. So some of these games coming out are pretty immersive and pretty in depth. I know Ashley's going to say, you can't buy any more games, Greg. I know I'm not, but
right now, no, we can't buy anything.
It is just a awesome time for tabletop gaming in general. There's just so much. And interestingly enough, it isn't just Kickstarter. Like GameFound has really taken off too. Walkabout says Chris has a zoo. I will give you props, Chris, for 5 dogs. I really wouldn't want to handle more than 2.
You're just no fun.
And Chris,
Me, the oldest daughter, and the soon-to-be daughter-in-law have already talked about if we ever end up with a farm, what animals we would end up with.
But if you have property or at least a large enough area or partial little acreage or something where they could roam, I'm good with that. Oh my God, 5 dogs and 2 cats.
You've seen his cats. They've been on the show.
I've seen the 1 cat. But I didn't know you had 2 for some reason, Chris. I'm sorry. I thought it was just the 1 that sometimes shows up there when you're doing your shows.
Hey, babe, here's some Western stuff.
Hi. Just a second, Ash. This past Thursday, Chris says he played Pillage, Dark Age rules from Victrix. I am not familiar with those, but anytime you can get together and do a game, yeah, that would be cool.
I don't know what size they are. They look pretty small.
Oh, those are pretty small, yeah.
I can go and screw around with the size, though. That ain't the problem.
Sometimes, yeah.
I'm down with them.
So
get as many of them as free as possible.
Don't overload the whole.
It's all gonna be in downloads,
but
and then I'll have to find where I have on one of them that I have the actual other train stuff.
Yeah, for right now we just have the 1 dog. So that's good enough for us now.
For now,
cats, I just don't have them anymore. But I used to have a cool cat, like I told you guys. I would love to sit on the dash of the car and ride. But generally just mostly been a dog person, and I still miss Jesse, boy. It's still kind of rough.
Hard.
It hasn't been that long, but it's like, it takes a bit to get over all that. However, can't do anything about it, so life goes on. I do want to look a little bit more into a few of these other things, and next week try to do more. My goodness, Ashley's scrolling over here.
I'm going through Western terrain now.
I could never find any. That's why I ordered some. Well, I could never find any that was scaled to 15 millimeter.
I would have to find a 15 millimeter person, which is the size of the soldiers, and scale it down to that and write down what that is, because I've had to do that a couple times.
Yeah, but that sometimes changed each model, didn't it?
Not the person. Scale the building down.
Yeah.
If you equalize, if you just change one number, then yeah, you have to go and mess with both of them. But if you do it equal to each one, it shouldn't. It should keep it all coherent. If that makes sense.
Coherent? We don't want anything coherent. That's going to throw people off. So, wish me luck, because my goal this week is to finally get the Western game down and out with the Fistful of Lead rules and take it from there, because that's been trying to get this going for darn near 2 years. Dang nabbit. And it's got to be done. So I told Ashley she wants to do 1 more game, and with the Hex Encounter there,
we'll see if that's actually just
revive her Soviets, or not revive, but redeem them.
No,
Sorry.
I'm not even playing Soviets in this one. It's Western Front.
Oh, you want to do another Western front again?
That's what's up. I just said
Okay.
pulling it out.
All right. Well, then.
And who let the mutt in?
Who let the dogs out? Who? We did. All of us. Hello, Mini Warmut. How are you, sir? He's probably.
And drive through.
Oh my gosh, Ashley.
Bye.
Ashley picking on you.
When don't I?
Yeah, you got to.
I
Hi, bye.
have to.
Oh, okay. Thanks for stopping by, Mini Warmut. I know he's been busy lately too, though. So,
Oh. All right.
so we'll do one more. Where are you going?
I gotta get that bread switched.
Oh, okay. Making homemade bread, so gotta get it switched over. All right, thanks, Chris. Down the multiple scale minis to be able to confirm the size of your slicer. Walkabout says, "Fine, leave." It's okay, Mini Warmut. We're glad you're here. We do need to get a Zombicide game, though, Mini Warmut. I know you've been busy with your other stuff, your other games and your RPGs. So I guess we'll do one more Western front, and then Ashley still wants to redeem her Soviet, she said the other day. So I don't know. I don't think it's the Soviets. I think maybe it's Ashley, but I just don't want to say anything while she's sitting here. You also gotta roll good too. So, hey, it boils down to being fortunate with the rolls. Mr. Warbot, I am going to get the Western game out this week, the one we've been chit-chatting about for a while. I'm just going to leave my Western buildings basically just with what I've done. It's pretty simple, and I think it'll be I just put washes on them, so I'm not going to try to paint too much on them. I've got a kind of deserty map, so I'll be able to throw that down and get it out there, and it's something I'm looking forward to doing. And Chris, are you still doing your show this coming Wednesday? I don't know if you felt up to that or not. If you do, let us know here in the chat. We'll try to catch you on that one too. Mini Warmut says he's done. I don't know, Charles. I don't know if he's just goofing off or if he really has to leave. But he's been pretty busy lately, so he might have to go. All right, that's the plan. So Chris is going to do that. And Mythos. So Chris here has a show, you guys, on Wednesday nights around 8 p.m. Central. At least that's when it shows up here. Mythos, you changed your show time. Did you want to pop that in the chat for everybody? Because it's Friday nights, but now it's a little earlier. Because I think it's 7, right? You said on your earlier time. I just want to be sure, Mythos, because I try to catch your show too. Charles says he probably needs to go out and get tacos. Oh, you're there. No, he's got DoorDash, Charles. He could just DoorDash Taco Bell. If I'm going to DoorDash tacos, I'm going to DoorDash them from a real Hispanic restaurant. Which rule system for the Western? Fistful of lead or one-page rules? Mini Warmut says. We're going to use Fistful of lead for that and give it a shot with that. Although I do like the one-page rules too. And yeah, I'm complete with my army on that. I don't need any more. They've been releasing so much that it's crazy. All right, so Wolf Brother Hobbies Mythos' show is now starts at 7 p.m. Central. Um, and that's Friday nights. Manny Warmuck, good question. I guess I have to recount my. I'd have to recount my miniatures. Manny Warmuck, I painted a bunch from. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. A dozen to 14 on each side. Manny Warmuck says Mythos has a show. Look, Mythos, he typed your name in, so their Nightbot popped it up. Yes, Friday nights, 7 p.m. Been doing that for a long time. When we first met him a long time ago, it was the Frost and Fish show. And somehow in the conversations, I ended up tied up in a trunk. Really can't get into detail now on that, but that's just what happened. Shame on you, Minnie Warmutt. He says, "Oh wait, that show that about that Warhammer 40K show about dogs. Oh wait, I mean Space Wolves. There you go, Minnie Warmutt. Yep. So all you guys, for the most part, have shows. We even had Charles on. We were the first to have Charles live on the show, which was cool. And by the way, Charles, you're welcome to any time pop on and show off your stuff too again. Same with you, Chris. Same with you, Minnie Warmutt, Mythos, and so on. You guys are always welcome to just pop in and hang out. It's all good. Minnie Warmutt says Mythos is a swell dude. Yep, for sure. That's a good response, Wolf Brother Hobbies. He goes, LOL, that's right. The Space Wolves, best in the dog show. There you go. Nobody else can beat them, right? And you can always eliminate the other competition so that you're best in show, best in class, and see Mythos. It's a good thing that you're Space Wolves. Yeah, Charles is pretty much everywhere. And no matter where I go, Charles is there. He's over there a lot on wardrobe and Jeff's stuff, and so which is really cool, Charles, that you get around and he supports a lot of people. And Chris Long were some of your first two viewers. Except the Warmutt. Minnie Warmutt says. No, Beth. No barking. Come here. Come here. Here. You're okay. Now she wants to know where Ashley's at. That's what she's doing. Charles says back table 12 German vehicles versus 23 Soviets. Oh, Soviet infantry or Soviet vehicles? Charles blamed you, Chris, for his addiction to minis.
Come on. Come on.
There you go, Mythos. He says he'll have to tune in on Wednesdays, Chris. You could be his company while he's at the gym. Minnie Warmutt says you say Warmutt and the dog sleuths. That's right. Yeah, it's a good idea there, Mythos. If you're at the gym, that's honestly, I got a membership to Planet Fitness and I almost never use it, and that's my fault. I gotta get more motivated to go back. Yep, 8 p.m. Central Time, U.S. is when Chris's show is on. Mini Warm says a gym. What's that? Yeah, it's a place where you go and work out. Charles says their vehicles haven't worked on infantry guns or planes yet. Okay. Well, that will be interesting there. Should work out good there, Charles. Chris says Gum, isn't he the captain of the Enterprise? Or Jim, not Gum. Benny says do some landscaping. That's real work. A real workout. Yeah, it is. I don't do it for a living, but I have done it. Lots of rock scaping, which was very hard to do. As far as physically moving the rocks around and spreading them and blah, blah, blah. That's a nice comment, Charles. He says, I blame you for nothing, Chris. I thank you for opening his eyes and his warped brain. Well, see, Charles, you got an imagination. I wouldn't say it's warped, but you throw down some pretty interesting table fights and stuff. Mini Worma says, then you end up with spinal stenosis and get 4 epidurals every 3 to 6 months. Yep, hard labor tends to do that. I don't know how you can get that many epidurals because
a man should not be getting an epidural.
Well, Mini Worma, what did you bring back? Something to drink?
Mine.
Wow. Did you bring me anything to drink?
No, you didn't ask.
Well, you didn't think to ask? Shame on you. So.
That's your own fault. I got another.
Weird. Hello, Weird World War II. He says, getting old ain't for wimps. Nope. And Chris says, Charles, he's glad you enjoy the hobby. That's good, Mythos. I prefer my workouts and air conditioning like a real pretend tough guy. It is a workout out here in the summer. I'll tell you, it gets hot and humid, and when you're outside trimming trees, trimming branches, or even when you got to stand there with the weed eater and you start going down the street and you're hot and that sun's on your neck, it gets to be ugh. Chris says getting old sucks. Yeah.
You guys yourselves you're old. Then you'll feel it.
Well, I just kind of consider myself to be like wine. Penny Warma says, oh, boo-hoo. Yep. Wow, what's all that noise? What? No, I didn't say. Is this whiskey?
Yes.
Oh.
If you're going to do it correctly.
It tastes more like iced tea. Got a bad batch.
No, that's the way it's supposed to taste.
Oh, okay.
Long Island.
You're not on an island. You're in a cornfield.
Hey, stop messing up my dreams.
Hard iced tea, Minnie Wormut says. Yeah. I think they already make that.
They have a couple different brands like that.
But unfortunately, if it comes to
not all
things like
wines
that,
are
or
sour there, Telemachus.
Like wine, weak and sour. Yeah. He's referring to me aging because, I mean, like, no, refined, I guess.
The older the wine, the better it is.
I'm not too much of a sour, grumpy person.
It depends on his mood.
Occasionally. It's cool because the older I get, the better the farts are. Ashley
Oh
loves it.
God, no.
Like cinnamon rolls, right?
No.
Charles says he has lots of untouched cardboard and untouched and unfinished miniatures. Then I hate to tell you to touch them, Charles, but I guess I would grab them. Well, that's probably a wrong choice of words. I would paint them. Moscato is sweet and delicious like me, Chris says. Yeah, see? There you go, Mythos. You can have some Moscato in your water bottle at the gym whilst listening to Chris's show and working out. Then when you come home and pass out on the couch, just tell Lily you had a hell of a workout. Actually, I can't encourage you to do that. Never mind. You'd love some Moscato. I still make homemade wine. You heard that somewhere in the back rooms of the local swill joint, Telemachus says. No, the homemade wine thing I started just because I thought if the Romans could, make wine, why can't Greg? So that's what I do on my spare time occasionally. I like Mini Wormwood. He says his gas is like the smell of rotting clovers under a mower deck in a hot enclosed area. Ugh. Yeah. I sent poor Mini Wormwood a short video one day while I was driving tomorrow, and I was pretending to be scared. Look, there's no steering wheel because it's, it doesn't steer like that.
Hey, a wrecked pirate ship. How big is this stuff?
What did the grape do when it was stepped on? It let out a little whine.
Oh, God. Who said that?
Chris. Yeah, that's funny. Yep. Just a little bit. See, we're in World War II. What you're missing? I guess we're just kind of screwy, too. But that's okay. It is cool how much builds up under those decks, huh? How
Do you
many
think we need a power plant? Okay.
What?
A power plant?
Oh, we always need a power plant. Why not? Charles says he's old. He just doesn't enjoy alcohol anymore. His taste buds have changed. Yeah, my drink of choice is coffee. Generally, it's always been my drink of choice. I'm not much of a drinker, I guess. I'm more like, I kind of like
We do occasionally.
the challenge of the making the wine, and it's honestly, it's too sweet for me. Ask Ashley.
We make it for more of our daughter than anyone else.
And other family members, but it's kind of fun to make it yourself, and at least you know what's going in it. But I don't like something that sugary, too sugary. Mini Worma says I have to get a scraper, and then I have the water hose hook up and run the blades to self clean. Nasty mess. Oh, you're lucky. You got the one where you got the port on the deck to screw a hose on. I don't have that. We have to literally get on there. I do want to get one of those. I don't know if you know about them anymore, but you probably do. But the jacks that lift it, the lawnmowers at the 45, like a 45-degree angle. That's what I'm trying to get the company to get us. Because then, like, we've just changed the blades out and did all the oil change and stuff like that, getting ready. Well, Further Hobby says, I miss alcohol. Darn pancreatitis. Yep. Yeah, alcohol is good sometimes. It's like everything, moderation, but if you can't have it, you can't have it. I've cut back on a lot of stuff over the couple hundred years I've roamed this realm. So that's kind of how I...
Oh, stop. You're not that old.
Well, I don't think so. I've just been around a few hundred years. What you looking at?
Where's that new dice set we just got?
The one you ordered from Temu?
I did not order.
Oh. Who ordered it then? Why are you looking at me? Oh, yeah, that one. I don't know. You're the one that put the stuff away. I can't find it. $57. Mini Warmut says 157. Mini Warmut.
Up one more.
Actually, no. I'm 58. I guess my body don't know that because I still climb up on roofs and climb under houses and do all sorts of other stuff. I think it's funny though, people who are 45, oh, I'm old, I'm tired. I'm like, you want to come cut a tree with me? Vintage like a good Chevy, Telemachus says. Yeah, just keep, more like a tractor.
Just keep swimming,
just keep plowing.
swimming.
What? What do you mean just keep swimming? Vintage
Dory.
like a good Chevy. I do not believe that I'm old anymore, and that's where I differ as a mindset is. Yes, you're going to age in life, but if you tell yourself you're old, you're kind of screwed. Climbing on roofs is for the birds, but Chris, my last name is Finch, so yeah. Ha ha! Mythos got a couple of Ultramarines dice from TMU today. Thinks he'll get some more. Yeah, I ordered a set that had, a 100 die, and then had a combination of all the other ones. My body's the final judge then I'm okay, Mini Warmup, because it lets me do all that stuff.
Hey, a Gallo.
I think the biggest thing is if you're used to doing the hard work your whole life, you can maybe do less, but you're used to moving. And obviously somebody who, say, was a secretary for most of their life or had a sitting sales job isn't going to be able to get up on the roof and do something because they're just not used to it. But I enjoy working with chainsaws and power tools and getting under there. I still have to do all the office stuff, but I'll tell you, like last week, we've got a 4-foot by 16 trailer, and crap, we went out and cut down all sorts of tree branches and stuff. And I don't mean little branches. And that thing's damn near full. Charles says he's used and abused. Yeah. There you go, Chris. He winds it up with chronologically, he's 55. His brain thinks he's 30, and his humor suggests he's 12, and his body feels like 93.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. And see, Mini Warmup, yeah, if, I just differ with, and people actually get a little hostile with me sometimes. If you stand there and state that you are old, then you will be. If you say you cannot do something, then you can't. A lot of it is a mindset. I work with guys who are much older in the past, and they've all said the same thing. Hey, if you slow down or stop, then you know what? Then you're done. And that's the thing is, can I still pick the chainsaw up? Yep. I still put up fences. Do I climb on the roofs? Yep. Do I put up gutters? Yep. Do I install doors? Yep. Do I crawl under homes? You see what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. If the job's got to be done, I'll just go do it. I don't sit there and go, geez, Facebook says I'm this age and I can't do it. You know what I mean? But I have talked to people who said, I can't do it. I'm 50. I can't do this. Well, then fine. Don't do it. If you have, when the back goes, different type of pace. Yes. So Mini Warmup, back in 98, I busted 2 vertebrae in my spine. I cracked them. And also, when your vertebrae, I crushed all the fluid out, so they fell down on each other. So kind of like taking a jelly donut and squirting all the fluid out. So I was in an immense amount of pain. Of course, the doctor that they sent me to was a work doctor and goes, oh, you just got a muscle spasm in your back. Yeah, and I couldn't move. And so I fought the insurance to go to a different doctor who said, no, you've got these 2 broken vertebrae. And so long story short, over all these years, I've used the chiropractor extensively. And what I do is I'm careful how I lift things. I got that injury from going up the back of a building, on the outside of a building, on the stairs, pulling on a dolly, a a big air conditioner for the roof. When I got to the top of the roof, when I stepped up, I accidentally lifted with my lower back instead of my arms. And boom, just like that, I busted them vertebrae. So, do I have a bad back? Yep. Have I learned to work around it? Yep. That's what I've had to do.
Does he listen to his wife? No.
Ashley's always saying, "Don't do that, Greg. You can't do that." I'm like, well, then, I've got to do something. So, that's just the way it is. Chris says he's had a bad back since basic training in '89. Well, once you have an injury to your back, and it depends on the injury. Mine was a very severe injury, but I took great steps and strides to work on it and repair it and work with it. I've talked to some people who, once they got injured, that's it, they sit down. Everybody's different. You can only do what you can do. So, no, I do not consider myself to be old. When I'm 90, you guys can call me old. But that is my personality. And I always act like I'm 5. So, why not? That growing old thing is a trap, man. Being an adult's a trap, too. Charles says, my ex says I need to walk. So yesterday after breakfast at Denny's, I walked through Michael's and Walmart and spent a couple $100. Right on. That's exercise. Do you know, if you walk the perimeter of a Walmart store, you've walked a good distance. Unless, of course, it's a little Walmart in a little town. But, and I think that was a good idea. You had breakfast and then you took a walk. That's good, Charles, because then you can burn off the breakfast calories. So, everybody's different. Do what you got to do, but don't never limit yourself in your head. As soon as you do that, your body will follow. Right? So I know a little bit about pain. And then, of course, you guys know I'm married to Ashley. So suffering, I've done enough of. Sorry, I had to say that. What was that?
I gotta print this out and see how this.
Why didn't it sound like something chambered? What's that noise in the background?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Send this to Brian.
What?
Zombie.
Yeah, don't say anything. Just yeah, that'd be good. So there you go again. There you go, guys. But I guess there's no age limit on gaming, right? I probably shouldn't be playing Battlefield 6. I guess. No. I guess I should still be doing that. Maybe I shouldn't play tabletop games. No. Yeah, I'm still going to do it. Still going to do it. Still going to drink my coffee and then, worry about life later. I do try to take care of myself, and I encourage you guys to do that too. Boy, read the ingredients. We are literally fed poison and crap in our food, and it's on purpose. They're not. You can't mistakenly put some of these things that are in their food without doing it on purpose. So I would suggest you read really quick. Start learning some of them weird words and ingredients, and avoid them, because there's always something else that don't. But take care of yourselves. That's why I say every week, take care of yourselves, you guys. You got to take care of yourself. I had a blood pressure issue, and I'm working on that. So, things come up, you just got to work on it and take it from there. In the meantime, it looks like Ashley's over here just downloading.
Mm-hmm.
So, should have
some of the training we would never probably ever get.
Well, now there's a little bit of a rush. Again, my opinion is they didn't pay whatever they paid to acquire Thingiverse, and then not. It has to be monetarily worth it.
That's why I'm downloading it now.
For them to buy it. Doesn't mean they're going to raise prices, but there's a reason they're spending money like that to buy it. But on the other hand, it would become all their property too. So they might change the rules and whatnot. Don't know. Checking back on the comments there, Mythos said a little while back, that's an expensive walk, Charles. Minnie Worma says, I no longer carry anything over my shoulder.
Oh, that's adorable.
And
do we have Gaslands?
yeah, we have Gaslands somewhere.
Because you could do it as Mario Kart.
Oh, that would be cool. Gaslands with the Mario Kart theme. Billy Wormwood says, yeah, I no longer can carry everything over shoulder. So henceforth, I'll get up on the roof to do repairs, but I don't carry shingles like I used to throw them 90-pound, packages of shingling on a shoulder or two of them and just climb up a ladder. Well, I won't do that because my back won't support the weight. Instead, if I got to take shingles up on the roof, I'll take up, part of a stack at a time.
You better not be doing it at all. I better not catch you at all doing it.
I limit what I do. Mythos says, yes, Ashley, telling Greg he can't do something definitely won't work. Yeah, if it works real well.
And when he hurts himself, I'm going to say, I told you so.
Vinny Warbutt says, when people take walks after dinner, it's to release.
That's Greg.
No.
Now, he'll wait until we get ready to go to bed and then lock the door.
Food stuff for his granddaughter, Charles says, for a birthday in a week, modeling, clay for terrain and stuff. Hey, that's good stuff. Then Vinny Warbutt said, video games are for ninnies. I know. I had one guy tell me I was too old to play video games, then accused me of cheating, and I told him it's my arthritic fingers getting all those headshots. Oof. Damn, Chris says his injury is his large intestine presses against his sciatic nerve and his spinal cord. Oh, geez. Vinny Wormwood says, don't let the video steal your imagination. Yeah. Vinny Wormwood says, well, yeah, Charles, and these questions all come up while I was talking, so it's still coming through pretty quick. Cases of water seem to be getting heavier. I am careful which cases of water to lift because some of them it's the weight and it's the awkwardness. So I'm kind of in a conundrum. Like my arms can lift weight, but my back can't support what my arms lift. So I have to work around it. Cases of water is what's awkward weight because of the dimensions of the package. And so, yeah. And Charles says he was out of commission for a month last November when he hurt his neck and shoulder. Yeah, it will. It'll get you put out. Mythos says sciatic pain is absolutely terrible, Chris. Yeah. Oh, shots fired. May Wormwood says, yeah, if you play a lot of video games, you'll look like the person sitting behind Greg. Oh, snap. All right, Ashley, he says, boom. He said it. Bring it on. He's laughing at you. Uh-oh, she's contemplating. So that's not good. Walkabout's laughing too, Ashley.
When doesn't Wag laugh?
Mythos says he plays a lot of video games. I enjoy the first-person shooter games, but that's me. Minecraft too, but I just don't really play Minecraft much because I don't want to start building something then stop. And in the last several years, I've been more focused on doing the miniature stuff. Yeah, I mean, where much she knows you're just teasing. You don't got to show yourself to the door. Chris says he plays video games. That makes him want to play tabletop games. Worma says that Mythos, you are now at the gym. The gym's a good place to go, man. Geez, Benny Wormut, shots fired again. You've got a Gatling gun, sir. Just cranking out those shots just to go left and right. Yep, in every direction he says he's launching. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I don't know, you guys. I mean, it is interesting to see what people can and can't do these days. Everybody run. Yep.
Brian thinks he has skill.
Ooh. Uh-oh. Well, be dig nang. I guess that's what I'm supposed to sound like, maybe. Going back to what you said earlier, Mythos, telling me I can't do something, yeah, she probably shouldn't. Um, but
And when you hurt yourself, I'm going to say, I told you so.
but I am very careful on what I do. Nice, Benny Warma. I'm sorry, baby. Gotcha on this one. He goes, skills that pay the bills, baby. Snap is right. Even Walkabout's like, oh, that was a good comeback there, Minnie Warmut. I like that. She's too busy searching Thingiverse. But then she'll be contemplating. Hello, Jeff from Hex to Hex. How are you,
Jeffy!
sir? You definitely earned I told you so, as Mythos says. Yeah. Does happen, doesn't it? They have a husband school. Mythos says that's the first thing they teach us in husband school.
Well, you must have flunked then.
I thought F stood for fantastic, right?
No.
Maybe it meant fail. I never looked at it that way. That's depressing. I looked at it as fantastic. Welcome aboard, Jeff, to the crazy train where we're just having fun. Kind of, sort of trading insults. Minnie Warmont says he's walking backwards with a gangster strut to the door. Mic drop. Hey, don't drop the mics. These days they're expensive, Minnie Warmont. It's not like you can just pick one up for $10 on Temu or something.
You probably could.
Well, you probably could. Exactly, Charles. Charles says husband school. No one told me there's a husband school. No one told me that either.
Nope.
Mythos.
Shut up.
Mythos is just, he has access to stuff we don't have. We don't, Charles. That's all there is. That's all there is. He's got like clearance.
It's probably his basement. Lily's teaching him a lesson.
I don't want to know what they do in the basement. That's probably Mythos' secret video stream. Husband school is for horses. You were taken for a ride, Telemachus? Were we taken for a ride? We could have been. Poor Jeff's probably going, what the hell are they talking about? We started watching that video earlier, Jeff, with your the tank game.
Tank duels.
Tank duels, yeah.
It was hard to follow.
They told you twice. It didn't work both times. Then Walkabout, it's time to take a walk. And walk on your own for a while. And, yeah. Oh, gosh. Minnie Warmont says, Charles, I was valedictorian at husband school. Yeah, that's interesting there, Jeff, what we got to see of it. So that sounds interesting.
I was waiting for Mythos to say something.
Just made Ashley's day, Mythos. She was waiting for you to say your wife has martial arts gold medal in breaking, so she's also my instructor. Mythos, listen real good now. I bet you do. Husband hit wall very hard. Crack. Yep. I don't want to give Ashley any kind of a martial arts training or anything like that. It's dangerous enough as it is.
Oh, so I need to get the whip?
You have a whip? Yeah, no. Pow, crack, boom. Minnie Warmont says, yeah, that's when the bones start to break. You know? Oh, goodness. See, that's the fun part about hanging out with you guys is...
They were a dull moment.
Said the guy who sharpens knives. Oh, you got Warmutt's attention. Oh, whip chains? Pay-per-view. No, never mind. I'd rather not make money on a pay-per-view and keep my health, because I could see Ashley going to town. See her giggling back there.
No safe word.
Safe word.
There would not be one.
There'd be no safe word. What do you watch while I'm at work? Holy cow. No safe words, huh?
You're my husband. Everything's good to go.
No. That's not how it works. That would be a dangerous way to make money on pay-per-view. Minnie Warmutt says, yeah, for me, I would not... no, that's okay. I'm not ever going to give her a whip. I would be in so much trouble. No.
I already have one coming.
Not for me, then. I don't know. Jeff's getting popcorn reading these comments. Minnie Warmutt says, there you go, Jeff. He might be going, what happened to the game discussion? I guess
that was
game.
The beginning of the freaking show.
Yeah. Oh boy. Jeff says he binge watched season 1 of Dark Winds last night, the B Train. Oh. OF would be safer? Yeah, sure, Charles. I think I know what that translates to. You've seen that series, Minnie Warmutt? Wow. He says he's seen that series and loves it. Oh, hey, Chris. We're glad you're back.
Chris missed all that.
You missed quite a bit there. But that's okay. Now, Mythos has an important gaming question. What snacks did everyone get last week for the Super Bowl weekend?
Nothing. I had to work.
Ashley worked. We didn't get any snacks. Minnie Warmutt had Smokies. Like little Smokies and barbecue sauce? Or how'd you make those, Minnie Warmutt? And don't type in things like chicken brown cow. It makes my head think of chicken banana. Chicken banana. It's too much.
Why? I really don't. I don't watch the football game. It doesn't bother me.
Chris says he didn't watch it. We didn't watch it either. I guess what would have been interesting is Kid Rock put on his own halftime show. Peanut butter jelly time, Minnie Warmutt says.
Where are you at?
Minnie Warmutt told me
there
earlier he was he was just watching it for the Bad Bunny show part is all. The halftime show.
That's what anyone really watches it anymore, is for the actual halftime.
I heard that thing bombed so bad. I was watching the crowd. And I was like, yeah, they all look enthusiastic. I don't know. I didn't watch the game, but it's all good as long as you were entertained and had some good snacks. Yeah, Charles, understandable.
Live hockey's okay.
Well, we watch out here in Iowa. They have it's like college hockey.
It's college hockey.
That's not pro hockey. Minnie Warmutt's all Minnie Warmutt says all he watches is NFL. He gave up on the other stuff. Yeah, and there's a lot of people that say they only watch college. I don't know. I mean, I used to like football, I guess, way back when to me it was football. Once they started doing all the shenanigans at halftime and stuff, or years ago, I was just like, nah. And then from then on, I just kind of moved on. But I do have fun ribbing my son and stuff. He's a Dallas Cowboy fan, so I told him in Texas when the tornado sirens go off, nobody goes to the Dallas Stadium because nobody's ever heard of a touchdown there. They all go to the shelters. He's all, Dad. I was like, I know. Chris follows the Chiefs in NFL, the Spurs in the NBA, the Rangers in Major League Baseball, and the Jets in the National Hockey League, but I do not watch the games. I think I told you guys before, but I used to really like the 49ers and Green Bay a long time ago. That's a point there, Mini Worm. It says, Chris, if you're not watching the games, are you really following? But on the other hand, Mini Worm, he can follow by just doing read-ups or, like we do battle reports on games. You don't have to watch the whole game. You can.
Okay, so our hockey team up here is considered a Tier 1 junior ice hockey team. They play in the U.S. Hockey League.
Oh, okay.
So that's not...
Their name is just... it was hysterical to me. They're called the Rough Riders, and I don't need to explain why I thought it was funny. I just thought maybe a different name. I don't know. They do play good, and like I said, we've gone before, but...
We just went, last
year went too.
So
it's kind of fun to go like when they have like theme nights, like Star Wars night or something. Mythos says he didn't watch either. Oh wow, you played D&D. Did you have a group, Mythos, or did you just kind of hang out with family? But he's right. They always have awesome Super Bowl snack deals on sale, so we each bought a Super Bowl snack, kind of our tradition. Yeah, that tends to be when it's when you get the deals. And Charles says, sports time is wasted nap time. Oh, Chris says he follows how they do because he gets emotionally invested in the games.
What Chris?
Nice. Chris Arnold.
Oh, okay.
Mythos says the first time we did it many years ago was a party playing the World of War, ordering Super Bowl snacks. Don't forget the Clorinda Athletics, Mini Wormut says. Just playing that right now. And Mythos says he's playing Baldur's Gate 3 right now. Awesome game. Mythos, did you ever get Space Marine 2? I have yet to get it yet.
Yeah, he ended up getting it, but I don't know if he's played it yet.
Charles says he'd watch Canadian football, but there's no way to watch it free.
Wait, is football in Canada football, or is it soccer?
How'd you guys like to be in like London and all that area where they charge you to have a TV license to watch TV? Jeff says he only plays Classic anymore. Mr. Arnold says he used to play that World of War quite a bit. He would always raid during big sporting events and New Year's. That'd be a good time to do it, though, because people would be preoccupied. Milo says he played about half of it, but got sucked into Baldur's Gate. Needs to go back and finish it. Guess what? Ashley has watched season 1 and season 2 of Fallout, so now she is. Crap! I've got to do the Fallout games. I'm like, yeah, now, so she might be starting doing that too.
I have to fight the 3-year-old to get the Xbox.
Not all the time. Is it froze?
No.
Yeah, it looks like it. Or did you just pause it? Oh, you had
Mine was paused.
Oh. The Fallout series was very good, Mini Wormite. I agree. I was wondering if they would how they would work
for
that.
The third season.
But I think they made it so that even those who never played it could just kind of get into it. Yes, he is a terrific actor. And it's just
When is
done
that
really
coming out?
well. So I thought that was quite interesting when I first seen it. I was like, hey, they're going to make this interesting, especially to people who have never don't know anything about Fallout, and they're going to try and watch the show. It works. That's awesome, Mini Worma.
Season 3 in Fallout is not supposed to even start premiering until late 2027.
That's awesome, Mythos. He says, I hear it's amazing. His brother has date nights with his fiance where they order takeout and binge a few episodes of Fallout
That's
together.
kind of what me and Greg did.
We would make dinner, and that's how we got through it. Is because you guys know I've talked about it off and on a lot. In the last 5-6 years, I really rarely do I watch TV. Basically the only other show I started to watch was Peaky Blinders, which I thought was pretty killer.
So yeah, we're not gonna get that for over a year because they're not even gonna start filming until May of this year for season 3.
That's okay, but that's what we were doing. Is we'd have dinner, we'd sit down, and we just took the time to watch the show. When I actually get off work, come home, just have a late dinner, and then we just watch an episode. I get that, Charles. Video games aren't for him. He says his hands and fingers don't work well anymore, and that's also the reason why I don't get more miniatures painted. Charles, you paint more miniatures than everybody else. You're the only one I know that goes, well, I'm only entering 400 miniatures for this painting thing. So you get quite a bit painted. And that's pretty awesome. Peaky Blinders, Mythos, Wolf Brother Hobby says, is another one you need to catch up on. Yeah, I never got to finish all of it. I got sucked into that one, and then I thought it was just really well done. Many Wormut says it was a great series, too. I didn't watch it all the way through. And aren't they doing another one or have filmed like a movie or something about it, I was hearing.
Do you want to hear the plots for season 3?
Hold on. Cardboard has been shoveled, Charles says. Chris says he can't wait for season 4 of Ted Lasso. Huh. I'll have to check that one out there. Yeah, there's all sorts of new things coming out. What were you saying?
So the cast are returning would be the one who played Lucy.
Yeah.
The one who played the Ghoul.
Walter Goggins.
The one who played Maximus, Aaron Mouton.
Yeah.
The one who played Hank McClane. The one who played the son, Norm. And Barb are all returning, plus new ones. So it's basically going to be the Ghoul's journey to Colorado to find his family. The Enclave of Phase 2.
Initiating Phase 2, yeah.
The war between Caesar's Legion and the New California Republic.
And New Vegas.
With the Brothers of Steel getting in there. And then exploring new locations and facilities not previously featured in games, often offering a fresh storyline and challenges.
It's a good show.
Yeah.
So
now I gotta wait a year and a half.
Like I said, I really don't necessarily watch those. One thing that gets me with shows is I hate that when you really start getting into it and you get going, like Stargate Universe, I like that, and they pulled that. Or Stargate, I know it ran 10 years, but then, as popular as that is, and as many people asking for a show to be returned, I don't understand why studios haven't picked it up. But, or just like The Crew with Serenity, the movie, so I hate it when they pull the plug on something when you get used to it.
Reach will be coming out somewhere between April and July. That was another good one.
Charles says Wednesday is a fun series, and Chris Arnold says Ted Lasso is the ultimate feel-good show. That's cool. Mini Wormwood says he listens to the Fallout radio channel on YouTube while painting minis.
I'll have to look at that one.
I just really liked the way they put the atmosphere of the show together too, and it's not something that you see all the time. So I think it was a very pretty well done show. I enjoyed it. So now we got to wait a little bit for another season, but that's okay. I think they're dropping or reworking or doing something with the Fallout games. So all sorts of fun buzz going on about that. So we'll have to see how that. But you guys, did you see the miniatures that
I got it, Brian.
Modiphius has? And it's they're very cool. They're sold out, of course, when I check, but they'd be cool to have. Oh, Mythos says, "Oh, me too, Brian." Charles says he tried to rewatch some of the Stargate episodes, and yeah. Oh, thanks, Minnie Wormut. He says he sent you the link there, Facebook. Well, Firefly was a good show to me, Chris Arnold. I enjoyed it. It really sucked that they literally dropped it. Do you want more? Yes. Am I glad it stopped after 13? Yeah, kind of yes, he says. Well, it's interesting that the only reason I guess that was cut is at the time Sci-Fi was going in a different direction. And they had planned several seasons of that. So, yeah, no chance of a bad episode. Firefly was good. May Wormut says, okay, he's off to take a shower. He stinks. Take care all. All right, May Wormut, go get your shower. You don't want to stink up your man cave, you know. Charles says, yes, Minnie. Yes, you do. Isn't that cool that with all the technology, we really don't have smell-o-vision on these
Thank God.
live streams? Oh, that'd be cool. You know, there would be...
No. Because you would make yourself eat something that would make sure you farted so bad.
Like have a farting competition?
Let's not, because...
That would be funny.
Everyone else will lose.
Wow, really? You're that proud of me? Finally, she thinks she's proud of me.
I didn't say you would win. Everyone else who isn't participating would lose.
Battlestar Galactica, the second one where Starbuck was the girl, ended up being better than I thought. And I like that, but it's just it's amazing how much time goes by so quick, and you see these and you go, wow, that was 20 years ago, or wow, that was 10 years ago, or, you know, it's just insanely fast. So,
Chris, you would not.
Jeff and McMurray.
I don't know. Greg's bad sometimes.
Nope, smells like cinnamon rolls. 100%.
When you gas yourself out of the office, there's a problem. And then you blame it on other people.
I have yet to officially done that. Gail Berman is the person responsible for canceling Firefly. Didn't know that, Telemachus. I just read like a press release or something all that time ago that they were going in a different direction. And I was like, what do you mean? You're Sci-Fi. Why are you going in a different way? How is that? You know, because I thought they had at least 5 or 7 episodes planned. So, yeah, it just kind of worked. Jeff and Minnie must be Cylons. Send in your letters, he says. Well, I think they know because isn't both of them doing a podcast or getting ready to do a podcast this year?
The female, I thought, was.
No. Hold on a second.
We're talking about Firefly, right?
Yeah.
Well, the male one is in a different TV show.
Yeah. No, my train of thought. So bear with me for a second. Because Nathan
Now he's in the rookie,
Fillion
I think, now.
was the captain. I can't remember the other guy's last name. It was Alan. I had to look it up to duck. As Wash. So those two, from what I understand, are doing like a podcast. So if that's the case, that would be interesting. I know they've been together in different shows here and there. Yeah, he's currently in The Rookie. But didn't Alan show up in that too, like a guest spot? Their podcast is We Were Spacemen. Have you heard it? Maybe warm. Where do I find it? I'll have to tune into it and check it out. I don't know. They all need to get together and do some sort of reunion. That's all I can say. Yep.
It was called Once We Were Spacemen.
Yep. Smithos is right.
Found it. You can find them on YouTube.
Oh, okay. We'll have to check it out then.
Yeah, and it's both of them.
I'll go over there and well, they're popular too. Jeez.
When I first saw you, I was.
Episode 1 aired 3 months ago.
That's
193.1 thousand views.
Yeah. There we go. I'll have to check it out. They're watching Battlestar Galactica for the first time. Wow. Well.
59,000 subscribers. 15 videos.
Oh, it's on Podbean too? Well, I like Podbean, Mythos, so. Walkabout says lots of the crew's been on The Rookie. I didn't know. I've never seen much of little clips of The Rookie, so I knew Nathan was, and
McKenna loves it.
I guess my granddaughter watches it all the time.
She said it's a good one that we would probably like.
Yeah, maybe they'll do something. It would be nice to see them all kind of get back together to do something, but you never know. So, I guess Charles says Alan is in a new Alien on Earth series. Most excellent. He can't remember the name.
Well, I'll find out.
Ashley will look it up.
Alan.
That should let you know what he's doing.
He was in iRobot, Rogue One, Firefly, Knight's Tale. Right here. Wonderla.
Something
That's
called
the newest.
Wonderla. A Resident Alien.
Resident Alien, there it is. Okay.
Huh. That's what Chris Arnold said. Resident Alien.
Yeah. He's been in it since 21. Comedy, drama, mystery, and sci-fi.
Well, there you go. See, I don't really watch a whole lot of TV to find out a lot of stuff. I'm more of a pay attention to what I've been paying a lot of attention to what's going on in
I thought he played.
our realm these days. Yeah, he's been in quite a few things though.
Harley Quinn animated. Dodgeball. No, he wasn't. What character did he play in Dodgeball? Oh, the pirate!
Yeah, he was the pirate. Arr. Yep, it's amazing when you start looking at some of this stuff.
Steve, the pirate.
Yep.
Knight's Tale, I knew that one.
Chris Arnold says he's been many different voices in many different animated movies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ashley's just out finding out. I didn't realize he's in that
Doom
many
Patrol?
things, but he's what?
Doom Patrol.
Doom Patrol?
DOOM.
I don't know. I didn't see the movie, but yeah. Probably in quite a bit, so, you know.
There is quite a bit. Here's another animated one. Rogue One, which I didn't know he was in that one.
Well, that'll give us something to do. Yeah.
Zootopia.
Charles says he's getting hungry-ish frozen dinner.
Oh, I'll be making chicken Alfredo. Mushroom chicken Alfredo.
Yeah. Well, I didn't realize it's almost 6 already.
Yeah, and I got about a minute and a half before I go put the bread in.
All right, you guys. All right. If you're getting hungry and stuff, we'll let you go. But thank you, Chris Arnold. I'm glad you are doing better, sir. We were both kind of wondering what was going to be the outcome and hoping you're okay. Walkabout, thanks for coming on and saying hi to Ashley, but forgetting to call me Ho like you normally do. But I'll forgive you this time. It's okay. And Charles, I don't know, frozen dinner? Oh, those things just aren't the greatest anymore. But thank you, Mythos. He says, great show as always. If you guys could thumb up it, leave a comment. We appreciate that too. Onward and upward and keep gaming, you guys. We're going to knock out another game there from the one Jeff sent us. And
Yeah, we're going to try to do it.
Ashley wants to knock out her video for all these miniatures she's finally got done. So
They're all done.
so far,
finally.
so good. Check back with us in 20 years. You can call me Old Den if you want. In the meantime, take care, you guys. Take care of each other. And let's see here.
You're handing it to me. This
yeah,
is yours now.
I'm used to Ashley taking it over and doing this here. So, all right. We're going to let you guys go. We'll see you later.